I think you mispronounced my name. I don't know if you remember me, but I was your president for about 8 years, and it's an honor to be here. And I also want to thank you for not hurling your shoes at me. It's very kind of you. In fact, my wife and I went skiing the other day, and in Vail, Colorado, and some people had the nerve to throw their ski boots at me. Luckily, nobody threw any skis that would might pierce my eyeballs or something. Anyway, I'm here to tell you about a new hobby I've developed in my retirement. Actually, what I'm doing is I've been making their anagrams. First, I tried to learn the Chinese alphabet song, but it took me forever. Damn long song, I tell you. And I couldn't figure out the pronunciation either. Anyway, so and I'm here with my ventriloquist, Mr. Richard Cheney, who you may have recalled was my assistant. He had his hand deep up my soul, and he manipulated my brain for me. He and Carl Rowe, they took turns sort of massaging my cerebral cortex, my hippocampus, if that is in fact the correct word. Anyway, oh goodness, there's a snake on. I took some acid before the show. Just wanted to get a little loosened up, you know. You are human, by the way. I hope. What planet is this? Oh, this is the Star Wars bar. Now I remember. Anyway, so y'all know what anagrams are, correct? You know when you scramble up the words to make another one. Well, I'll tell you what. I got a few for you right now. And in fact, when I got off the airplane at Logan Airport, and I took a nice deep breath of that Boston air, that reminded me of the word abortions. In fact, Boston air is the anagram of abortions. So it brought back happy memories of my student days and Harvard Business School before I found the Lord and changed my ways. But I apologize to all those women who had to be traumatized by that shocking experience. But you know, hey, I'm a good man now. Just ask all those widows and orphans in Iraq. And I'd like to thank the gentleman for being released from prison, by the way, for hurling his shoes at me. And I reckon many of you are students. So here in the United States, getting a college tuition is expensive. In fact, in the U.S., we eat students for lunch.
I think you've been monopolizing the microphone for a little too long there, George. So I'd like you to give me a chance to tickle the ribs of this audience. I'm Dick Cheney. I think you know I'm called Dick for a reason. I have a spherical in my head. It gushes oil, blood by turns. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Anyway, I'm not a religious man.
Why aren't you a religious man, Jack? If you could find your heart, if you could find a heart in your chest, I don't mean find it in your heart, but actually find your heart itself, maybe you would find Jesus H. Christ.
Well, the reason I'm not is evangelical Christian. You know what that means, right? Strangle each civilian. That's right, yeah. So, I'm not used to snickering. I was working on my laugh style. But you all know what Islam's cure is, right? That's right, it's secularism. Indeed.
Well, you know, a lot of people ask me why I chose war. Why did Tony Blair, who's only a Brit, after all, only a Brit, that's the anagram for Tony Blair. You know why? Because, God damn it, who cares? All right? Why not? War is part of life, ain't it? At least it is now.
Well, what we've been trying to create in the United States is a fascist dictatorship. The reason why, to attach sadistic profits to our already sizable incomes. By the way, you, my commander-in-chief, are responsible for this development. It's botched ruins you've created. The Bush Doctrine is your responsibility, not mine.
Well, I think it's time to talk about corporate responsibility. I know that may sound like an oxymoron to some of you, but I'll tell you what. There's a summit coming up at the G8 Summit in Pennsylvania. I hope you'll be there to protest one thing or another. And President Obama, or whatever the guy's name is. And as long as the money keeps funneling up and spiraling out of your pockets into ours in a green tornado, that's all I care about. But he's got a police National Guard thing going on there. And in fact, it's called Police Terrorist Pain, boy. Yeah, it's good stuff. So,
I'm not worried about a nuclear meltdown because I think before that happens, there'll be another Al-Qaeda style attack. Somebody will fly a Cessna into a nuclear reactor and it'll create some hijinks, plenty. But no wonder, call me nuts, huh?
well, United States Air Force, united we fly. I tell you what it really means. In my heart, it means a rude, rotten fascist. It's great to drop bombs from on high, innocent people, and listen to their souls explode.
It's a matter of national security, the surveillance, the fact that you have cameras now inside your bodies trailing every thought and every potential thought for the pre-crime supplement we've taken from your tax donations. Cretinous anality, indeed. So, when we oh, I don't know where that voice came from. So I've been dead for a long time. I ain't here. Just pretend I'm not here. I'm not here.
So, that's my soul brother, Mr. Elvis Costello. So, this is, I have a question for you, Dick. Have you seen the NRA Prophets, Dick? Prince of Darkness, it's your nickname.
I'll tell you what a demented man's con is. It's the Second Amendment. First time I've ever sung before. I know I can't quite live up to the other people in this audience. Oh, excuse me, I mean the performers in the audience. One of the reasons I'm an anti-environmentalist is not only the fact that the fish interfere with the oil that we deliberately spill in the oceans by mixing it and making it less pure, is environmentalism is the evil monster in man. But I do have a place in my heartlessness for slaughterhouse. As you know, this is Earth's huge soul.
But really, and we're going to say this in chorus, if I can somehow bifurcate my vocal cords, if that is the correct terminology. I've been boning up on putting my bones in my nose for the Thesaurus, or the Apatosaurus, or Brontosaurus, whatever the heck it's called. You may have recalled that shortly after we orchestrated the attacks on the Twin Trade Center, you may have seen this bumper sticker about 500 billion times. Proud to be an American. But Dick will tell you what it really meant. And this is because y'all got a little scared, didn't you? Let us take over for a while. Now we got somebody else who's going to keep us all safe by bombing the hell out of innocent people in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iraq, and perhaps in a few other countries. We have to spin the old the wheel and see what comes up. Be more paranoid country, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.